Hi again. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the whale medicine. The whale is such a powerful and huge creature. It deserves a lot of reflection when you pull this card. The whale is one of the most ancient mammals. The whale dives so deep, but then it also has to come up for air. And they call the whale the record keeper because the whale circles the earth. It migrates up and down the coast of the earth, and it tells a story about the history of the earth. It's been here for a very long time. And so it makes me think about, your family history. How does your family history affect your emotional situation right now? What are the stories that are told in your family from your mother and your father, from your grandparents, and from your ancestral history? What are the stories that are guiding you today? Maybe you have a powerful immigration story where your family came over from another country and started a new life, and that's going to be alive in you today as you move forward in your life. It's going to characterize your life story in a certain way. Maybe you have a different story. Maybe you have a trauma story in your family, some kind of pain that's being held for a really long time, and water helps us release that. Water helps us cleanse and move and flow and release. Water is healing. It comes from the direction of the west, and it's all about finding flow and finding healing. How can you just float on the current of the story of your life? And so if you're going through anything that's tense or difficult right now, it can be a really good medicine for just allowing the current to take you. It can be good medicine for like migrating to a new place. Do you need to move somewhere else? Not physically, but like emotionally. Do you need to allow things to flow so that you can move an emotion through? And how can you do that? How can you move that emotional energy? And then also with the record keeping, are you keeping score? Are you keeping track? Are you holding grudges emotionally? Because that will stop the flow of emotion. It will stop the flow of healing. So take account of the ways that you are record keeping with the people in your life. You did this to me. You did that to me. Are you holding on to something? And really let those stories go so that you can flow freely and so that your emotions can migrate from one feeding ground to another. We have to let things flow or we will get stuck, and that gets stuck in the body as illness and mental health challenges. So how can you release and flow? How can you release stories? How can you keep the good stories and let the bad stories go? And this is about yourself and about others. I hope you enjoyed this whale medicine today. Thanks for being with me.